Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection and preview for Game Week 27. Now I'm activating my free hit chip this week, so I've got a lot to talk about. But if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 65 likes. Leave a comment, are you free hitting this week? Let me know. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, before we go over my Game Week 27 free hit team, just going to go over my Game Week 26 points as of right now. Currently sitting on 65 points. I did decide to wildcard this week instead of triple captaining Salah, and I'll go over why. Simply just because with all the announcements of the doubles in 28 and 29, I thought it just made more sense to wildcard in 26 because I feel like I would have got a lot more points with all those extra fixtures than what Salah would have got me if I triple captained him. Also, as well as that, my team was just not in a good place at all before wildcarding. I think I had the likes of Reguilon, who had, there was kind of reports of him having COVID, which he obviously had, so I'm glad I wildcarded for that. I had 8 Nori, which is a little bit of a rotation risk. He did play, but he did actually get carded, so only got 1 point there. I had the likes of Antonio that I wanted to get rid of. I had Watkins, who I wanted to get rid of because there was reports of him not starting, which he didn't. I also had King, who I really wanted to get rid of. I needed to bring Salah in. I wanted to bring Arsenal players in. It was just a bad situation, and wildcarding just made so much more sense for me. And I'm glad I did. You know, I'm sitting on 65 points with 11 players left. Yes, very worried about that triple captaincy game for Salah, home to Leeds. You know, he's currently sitting on 10 points. Obviously, if you captained him, it's 20. If you triple captained him, it's 30. So it's very much just damage control at the moment. I'm hoping he does get rested, or, you know, he just doesn't do anything against Leeds. But with how shocking they were against United at the back, I feel like Salah's going to have a field day and score a couple of goals, which I'm not going to watch that game because I just don't want to. It's going to be so scary watching it. But yeah, I still have 11 players left. So yeah, 65 points with basically another team left is very, very okay in my books. I've got Saar, who came in with 4 points, just made some really nice saves. So I got some extra points from save points there. Trent didn't play, not too bothered about that because everybody owns him, doesn't really change anything. He hasn't got COVID or anything like that, by the way. He was just simply rested, so he should play at home to Leeds. I know quite a few people triple captained him as well, so yeah, not a great start to the game week for those people. White getting me 2 points. They did concede it against Brentford in like the last minute of the game, which was a little bit annoying. To be fair, I think it actually benefited me because Saka actually got 3 bonus for that, so I think generally it was better because a lot of people do have double Arsenal defense. I have Van Dijk, who got me 2 points. I did have Robertson, then in the last minute I changed to Van Dijk because there were reports that Robertson wasn't going to start. Now, I would have definitely liked to have had Robertson because I was expecting them to keep a clean sheet against Norwich at home, obviously. So that's why I changed to Van Dijk. But you know, Robertson should be back for Leeds at home. And I feel like he's just going to be a much better player to have than Van Dijk. So that's really unfortunate. But I also had double Wolves defense, who did concede as well against Leicester. So I think if I didn't have those 2 teams concede, or 3 teams concede really, I'd be on like 80 odd points right now. Midfield, we have Rafinha, who got 5, did come on as a sub at half time, got a yellow card, but yeah, very nice to see him score there. Should hopefully start against Liverpool, but we'll see what happens. Salah obviously scoring against Norwich, so he got max bonus as well. And then Son also getting me 10 points. Honestly, City away getting me like a 10-point bomb. Like, thank you very, very much, Heung-min Son. Right, I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting a blank there and then hopefully for him to pop off against Burnley. So now he's already on 10 points and he's got a game against Burnley, which, you know, hopefully he will score quite a few points. And then another player who got me 10, Saka as well. Really, really nice finish from him. Like, Jesus, man, what a finish. And now he has Wolves at home. Like, I have 6 players playing on the Thursday fixture, Wolves against Arsenal. So yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting like crazy amount of points from the rest of these 11 players, but you know, if I somehow hit 100, I'd love to see that. It honestly depends on what Salah does. Like, in a perfect world, he blanks or just doesn't even play, and then, you know, that would make it a lot less worse. And then Lacazette and Jimenez both coming through with 5 points, both getting an assist. And then Foster on my bench. I can't believe I played the wrong keeper at the moment. That's kind of crazy. And then Digne with 2, Ramsey at 2, and Broja at 2. So yeah, that's kind of my free hit. Not my free hit. That was my wildcard team that I went with. I'm happy with the decision. just simply because I had so many players out. Like I had Reguilon, who, you know, there was reports of him having COVID, so I wanted to get rid of him. Nori is a bit of a rotation risk, so I wanted to get rid of him. I had Antonio up front, I really wanted to get rid of him. I mean, I watched him against Newcastle. He was shocking. He was so bad. It was unreal. I was really worried about selling Bowen, but luckily he blanked and only got 1 point. I wanted to get rid of Watkins because there was reports of him not starting. He didn't start. I also wanted to get rid of King as well. I needed to bring Salah in. I wanted to get Arsenal players in. It was in my personal opinion, it was just better for me to wildcard the situation that I was in. But anyway, that's talking about my Game Week 26 team so far. Going on to Game Week 27, I have activated my free hit chip, and this is the team that I've kind of put together as of right now. It's still early days yet, but I'm on a fat green arrow at the moment as well, by the way. So if Salah blanks, I'm on a really good game week. But yeah, I've gone with Pope in goal. I feel like he is a staple on every free hit team this week. You know, Crystal Palace away, Leicester at home. Hopefully keeps a clean sheet there. I've gone Cancelo at the back, Everton away, Livramento at home to Norwich, and Ben Mee with Crystal Palace and Leicester. Part of me wants to bring a United defender in, and I'm not deciding on whether I'm going to do that or not. Like, the only one that I'd really bring in is probably Luke Shaw or Maguire. But I just don't trust United at the back. But I mean, they're at home to Watford. Watford have scored like 1 goal in like 4 or 5 games, so it's probably the best team to really have a defender against. So I don't know. I'll have to think about that and maybe get rid of somebody like Livramento. In midfield, I've gone for Mahrez, Foden, Son, and Fernandes. I've gone for Foden and Mahrez, but a lot of people are going for like Sterling Mahrez, Sterling Foden, KDB Mahrez. You know, there's loads of different combinations there. If you get the City attackers right this week, I think you're in for a really good game. You could go with double City defense if you wanted to. Nothing wrong with that at all. They should keep a clean sheet away at Everton. But it's just, I don't know, I feel like they're going to score a lot of goals. Everton's defense has been so poor this season, and even worse lately. So yeah, if you get it right, then you're in some really good points there. So yeah, got Mahrez and Foden in midfield. Son away at Leeds. I mean, he's still technically a captaincy option as well. Like, I'm not decided 100% on my captaincy, just because Leeds defense is just so bad. Son will easily be able to run behind them. And then I've got Fernandes at home as well to Watford. And then up top, I've got Broja at home to Norwich, Weghorst away at Palace and home to Leicester, and then Kane away at Leeds. My bench is just Gunn, Alanga, Amate, and Williams. A lot of people are playing Simicast just simply because he's only 3.7. They're giving them more money elsewhere. If you need to do that, then fair play. But you know, the likes of Mahrez and Foden could easily be benched. So I think having having a bench that plays this week is good. And I know Alanga only plays for a little bit as well. I might change Alanga to Sissoko. But at home to Watford, I feel like if he starts, then he's in for a really good game. But yeah, that'll probably be changed to Sissoko at some point. A little bit of a risky play there. But I mean, Amate and Williams both play as well. I mean, they don't have the best fixtures. You know, Burnley away and Southampton away. But it's just nice to have a playing bench, really. So that's kind of my free hit team at the moment. I feel like a lot of them are going to be very similar, barring maybe a United defender instead of, you know, maybe Livramento, and then maybe Sterling instead of Mahrez, or Sterling instead of Foden or someone. But every free hit team is going to have like Broja, Weghorst for sure, Kane and Son, Fernandes is going to be in there, Pope's going to be in there, a Burnley defender's going to be in there. I mean, you could go, I don't know, Cornet or something instead of a double Burnley defense, which again, I also might do. You know, this isn't like locked in at all. I could easily get rid of Foden for Cornet. And then, I don't know, bring in a United defender instead of Ben Mee or something like that. Again, I've not really thought about it. And then Sancho as well Sancho is an option. I feel like he is starting every game now. He's getting quite a few assists. He's playing the best football that he has been playing since he joined United. So I think having him as an option is also really nice. But is he going to outscore the likes of Foden, Mahrez? Mahrez did come on as a sub against Tottenham, so hopefully he should start. They are already through in the first Champions League fixture. I mean, they won 5-0. Like, they're obviously through. So I don't think Pep has to worry about that. And of course, they did just pick up a loss against Tottenham, so they will want to win every single Premier League game. And I think Mahrez is just one of the better players on that right. You know, there are the likes of, you know, Jesus that could be coming back from injury and stuff, but is he going to get straight back into it? And when Mahrez is right there, I don't think so. I think Mahrez is going to start this week. Foden, I mean, potentially might miss out, especially with everything that happened with him this week and that club situation. So still a little bit wary about him starting. We'll have to see what Pep says in press conferences and stuff. But yeah, relatively happy with this free hit team. There is a lot of people talking about like how they're a little bit annoyed that everyone's free hit team's the same, but you know, at the same time, not everybody's free hitting this week. So yeah, your free hit is going to be similar to a lot of other people that's free hitting, but for everyone that's not free hitting, you know, hopefully you get quite a few points on those. And then again, like for game week 28, I've got, you know, all these doubles coming back as well. So I'm really, really happy with my team at the moment. And then obviously game week 30, big blanks there. I think if Southampton don't blank in game week 30, then I'm definitely going to be bringing in like Livramento and stuff, especially because of these fixtures as well that are coming up. Like, I know they don't like double or anything apart from like game week 28. Part of me kind of wants to bring in Livramento anyway, instead of, I don't know, like Digne or someone. Like Digne does double in 28 Southampton and Leeds away. It's just which of the better fixtures, like Southampton and Leeds away, or Villa and Newcastle. So I don't know, but it's gonna be a tough one unless I just bring another one in for, I don't know, Van Dijk. But either way, that's gonna be my team for game week 27. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 65 likes. Leave a comment. What are you doing with your team this week? Are you free hitting? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.